Feel powerful energy coming from that sword. Even more powerful than the Lord Drifts. Sword's a special kind of power.
Ladies, want to see my mysterious sword?
Hold it skyward, Zelda. I'm the hero. Sword mode.
Oh, Twitter's gonna be angry about this one.
You get sword mode. Look strong, got the guy who wears green. When you transform, you basically... You become Link, but it uses MP.
Uses that magic. Though because of that, you can turn, like... Yeah, it's one of those you can...
I know. Yes, hold on.
You,
Spiders. Thanks, spider.
Use it like Devil Trigger. Turn it.
Oh yeah, heart pan. You can wear different items to have it under equipment. Makes hearts appear. Eh.
It's the only thing we have. Might as well. Like I was saying, like any good Devil Trigger, you turn the one form on once to do one thing and then turn it back off.
Basically.
Too bad we don't have a DT burst. Can I say they brought that mechanic back in later games, but I understand why they didn't, because that mechanic is stupid. Because once you learn the DT burst, it's honestly more effective.
Mysterious energy.
It's honestly more effective to use the DT burst than to actually spend time in DT, and I think that's kind of fucked.
Mysterious energy, which is the magic to refuel the one mode.
And the one thing says level 1, so...
You know what?
You're dark? I was going to say dark note?
No!
Or...
But...
I was going to say dark note or meat. You could have thrown meat at it.
Yeah. It's fine though. Can you chop these? Nope.
You need the...
I'm aware of that. It's whatever. Okay. The sword form has a higher jump. And because it has a higher jump, people literally transform, use it for a higher jump, and cut it off.
Like I said, like any good Devil Trigger, you activate it once to do something and then you turn it back off.
Okay. Bars. Treasure chest. Exit. Hold on. Wait. Exit. Wait. Hold on. Can I? Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. Testing these things.
Can the spider grab onto anything?
I don't think.
Better try.
Okay. So you can grab onto the ceiling, but...
So try that higher up then? Higher up on that platform, because if...
No, there is a ceiling.
Okay.
One. I need to pee. It's obviously about moving the items, but I don't. Oh, yep. That's how that works. I figured out what we had to do.
Ow. Gate item.
I thought about it. I was like, wait, they're doing the most obvious thing.
Damn it, 163. Off from the funny number. Okay, the funny number is 69.
Can I pull the head off? Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh. Violent Zelda.
Women, am I right?
Women, am I right, fellas? Yeah, that's it. The green ones are the only movable ones. So. Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. And there's a door up there. I can't do anything, so down we go. Epic 2D.
There's a lot of 2D sections in this game, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Then I tore out his throat.
Quote that all the time. Oh, yeah, Zelda. More than one thing you can do with Vine. Yeah. After finding yourself, yeah, try holding R. This nonsense. Yay!
And so when you hold on instead of you moving the thing...
You follow it, yes.
Oh boy, hold R on a P hat and just see what happens.
Though, I wonder...
I think that idea might work, you just might need to spawn the...
Hold on. I'm curious.
I think for that idea to work, you would need to wait for like the platform.
Huh. Yeah, creates webs. Hold on. Curious if it will.
Yeah, it's trying.
No, okay, yeah. It does need a ceiling. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. It needs a ceiling, but what they did... What they did, which is hilarious, there's technically not a quantifiable ceiling.
Or it would be the ceiling was considered too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's... I think it's more the ceiling was considered too high.
Yeah. Boss is leaving. Jackson!
Well, this stinks.
Target.
Target.
Follow. Okay.
Gotta be closer to the edge.
Or, if that's a quantifiable ceiling, I can spider time.
Oh, yeah,
Not the... Good.
yeah, it's just a height thing.
Thanks, bud.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yep. Works for me. Multiple solutions to a puzzle. I don't need to ride it, I can just do this. That's it. Once it gets close enough, I can just jump for it. Or that.
Was it?
That's 20 rupees we didn't have 5 minutes ago. Boss key and... Trying to understand what we're doing.
Is that like... What's that tight? Is that a door in the one corner?
What?
In the corner of the side of the room you're on.
Yeah, but I can't use it.
No, I know you couldn't use it.
Reset the room. Don't get what I'm doing. Need to press that high up switch, but I don't.
Because the moving is separate, spawn a platform to stand on, and then move the thing around.
That's also true, semantically. Hold on. That should offset the height a little bit. Hold on. Separate out. I mean, yeah, that would. Yeah, duh. Yep. Create your own height. You need to remember, we have technology. SpongeBob, we're not cavemen.
We have technology.
And that's that top door. Okay, cool.
Okay, now that you have the boss key and the dungeon map, they mark where the boss key is used.
We passed it! It was over here!
Oh, convenient. That's good dungeon design.
Okay. Nobody's here. But I definitely sensed my friends in the spot earlier.
Maybe they all died. Well, we tried. Starts leaving. Oh, big.
Seismic tell us. My friends! They're in the creature! Yeah. Get them out of there. Hold on. Kill him! Okay. Sword energy. Okay, I'm trying to...
Because of the sword...
No!
Well, I was going to say, sword energy, one answer would be, you know, a transform, which you might, times like this, or when you would want to transform to constantly get damage off, and then undo. besides that, what I was going to say...
Hold on.
Besides that, what I was going to say was a anime that would maybe be useful for this would be the, like, spear moblin, and it would be holding the spear moblin because it was them throwing spears, you could fight it from a range. You pass them.
Multiple solutions to them.
Well, the solution is...
Yeah, hold on. That would... Yeah, that would actually...
That would work if you could time it right.
No, if you target, they will target. See?
My point was more you need it to be in the correct spot, but yeah, that is hitting it.
Because he's targeting.
Target.
If you target an enemy, the... Whatever you're targeting, your echoes will focus on.
The fact that...
Come here, bud.
You might want to... Oh, face transition. I was going to say you might want to ungrab him to grab him at a different position.
Okay, now it's his head.
Now this would be where you need something that can hit high up.
No, when he ducks down. See? Yeah, he will just... It's a little bit slow, but...
Because this fucker doesn't throw when he needs to.
Bye!
You killed that when the Moblin hit it. I think the Moblin got the last hit.
I don't care.
Hmm.
I don't care if the
That was relatively simple, though.
Hey, boys!
Well, I thought that was relatively
Okay.
simple. I do wonder, like,
They're
what...
my friends. Set them free. Fill with energy. Use your echo's ability. Restore an entire area. Watch this.
I do wonder if you didn't pick up, like, Moblin and shit, how else you could have done that.
The sword form can jump and swing.
True. Yeah, it did keep giving you the...
Sword energy, yes.
So that's clearly what they wanted you to do. Yeah, you said the sword form was higher, so...
Yeah.
That's clearly what they wanted you to do, is use the sword.
You can do whatever. Game ain't picky.
I'm worried this will create the problem of, you know, certain things just breaking like later encounters.
Such is the nature of this game. My friends share some of their power with me.
Unless the game designers thought about that, so the game actually goes no.
4 triangles.
Ooh, we can have 2 Moblins now.
I feel like we can do even more now. Try again to triangle. Press Y to create all sorts of echoes. Give me that heart container.
I guess you could say
Tell me something while fixing the ramp.
I guess you could.
Shut up and capture them.
I guess you could say you're no longer a triangle, you're a quad angle. I'll see myself out.
One other thing. Crystals that show up when we fix rifts, they're neat, so give them to you. Yay!
Ow.
All finished up. That's a full heart container, too.
Only a Kaizo hack would give you heart piece fragments for beating a dungeon.
Out we go.
Actually, I say that, but I don't think a Kaizo hack has ever done that.
Let's go.
Even they realize that's sacrilege.
Now I have all the powers I need to break this game's kneecaps.
No, we need 6 triangles for that. Because that would be 2 pea hats.
Damn it. Damn it, Kurt. We'll get there. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your opinion on the first dungeon? Overall, I thought it was a really good dungeon, and I thought this was a great return to form because I missed having dungeons like this in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So overall, I thought this dungeon was phenomenal because it still mixes in a lot of Aonuma's design philosophies when it comes to a very open-ended and free-flow game that does not have a lot of restrictions or limitations, and yet this dungeon had a good, coherent design philosophy where it had a few restrictions and limitations that let them mix old school puzzle box Zelda dungeons with this more open-ended philosophy that Aonuma wanted, and I feel like we meet in the middle in a way that I actually really enjoyed because the dungeons are designed to be far more traditional Zelda dungeons, but each puzzle can be approached in multiple ways, and as long as you solve the puzzle, the game designers don't care how you solved the puzzle, they just care that you solved it, meaning you can cheat a lot of different puzzles based on whatever echoes you have or how creative you get, but that was the point of the game. They mixed Aonuma's design philosophy with a more rigid and controlled design philosophy that implemented just a bit of logical and coherent design that actually does use a few basic restrictions and limitations in order to create some pretty solid puzzle box styled Zelda dungeons while still giving the player a lot more agency on how they solve these dungeons, because as long as you solve the puzzle, the game developers don't really care how you solved the puzzle, but this does lead to a huge problem, and that problem is the fact that it only takes a few echoes to basically trivialize more or less every puzzle in the game. And once you get these overpowered echoes, those echoes can basically solve things incredibly easily. So then, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, this game turns into spamming the same overpowered echoes in pretty much every situation that you need them in. And then you have all these extra echoes that you will basically rarely, if ever, use, because you have a much easier and much more broken solution to a problem, and that does basically let you skip all this cool and interesting design, because you can look at a room and think, oh, I see what they're going for, but if I use this echo, I can basically skip what they were going for. And that is still a problem, because when you give people unfettered freedom and encourage people to use whatever they want, even within a system that has a lot more limitations like the echoes, it really only takes one or two good echoes to absolutely break this game in half, and that still kind of bothers me, but the dungeons are really good, and this first dungeon was phenomenal, and I think Grezzo understands Zelda in a way that unfortunately Aonuma does not seem to grasp, and that basically boils down to this: you can give the player a lack of restrictions, but implementing a small set of restrictions and limitations can let you build a fine and logical set of puzzles to approach, and then you can make the player think about these puzzles in the context of, oh, I have a few different tools that might solve this problem. What should I use? And then you can have controlled and limited puzzles that have some restrictions, and yet at the same time encourage the player to do whatever they want in order to solve these puzzles. And I feel like going forward, Grezzo would be a great group to basically talk to, because they seem to understand that we can give the player a lot more agency and freedom while still restricting the player just a little bit when it comes to dungeon design and puzzle design. And this creates a set of puzzles that can have multiple solutions, and yet even within that we still have restrictions and limitations in the design to make these puzzles something more direct that the player needs to overcome. But now the player can overcome these little challenges with whatever they have in their toolkit. But anyway, I'm rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.